Alright, survey says, what do we got? We see Gengar Sandslash. Again, Mega Alakazam is a huge threat. This team is very, very weak to Mega Alakazam. 150 base speed Psychics can one-shot like all of our Pokemon. Even Dragonite, after a tick of rocks, will get killed by Psychic from Mega Alakazam. But look at the rest of his team. He has like a Meltan. I don't know why that's there. So we've seen people use Meltan. I've used Meltan before. But part of Eevee is very good. One good thing about this team is he's using two other Pokemon, like Mega Pinsir we see someone talking about in chat, that are required to be Mega to reach their fullest potential. Charizard, similar to Beedrill, similar to Gengar, is a Pokemon that like has struggles like standing on its own if it's not Mega. So hopefully he wants to go with one of those Mega instead of the Mega Alakazam. If he doesn't go Mega Alakazam, we can actually have a really, really good impact in this game. Note that we also see a Sandslash. Now, do you guys think he's going to be leading the Slash and trying to set rocks? What do you guys think? It's definitely possible. I could taunt that, and he could just Ice Punch me. I think I am actually just going to lead Nidoking here. It's very weak to like an Alakazam lead, but hopefully we can get something to work here. He might also just lead Charizard. I've actually seen a lot of people lead Charizard into Aerodactyl because they're like, well, if he's just going to set rocks, I might as well just lead with it. Maybe I'll go for like a Will-O-Wisp or something like that. But we'll see. Sandslash is a very good lead here. It's good against Aerodactyl and it's good against Nidoking. Like, it's just solid. It's good against Starmie, too. So let's see how he actually plays this. Sandslash could be a problem, but I have a couple ideas for how I'd want to outplay it. So survey says, what do we got? Gengar! Gengar versus Nidoking. Now, if he goes Mega here, a Mega Psychic from a modest Gengar can KO our Nidoking. So, like, oh, Eevee lead would have been my choice, but I just didn't get enough time to talk about it. And Nidoking can actually have a pretty good match against Eevee. I could be really fishing for rocks here, but if you look at his team, he actually has, other than Charizard, a relatively well-balanced team for rocks, and I don't need rocks to get big KOs on any of those Pokemon. So I'm actually not going to be going for the rocks, I'm actually just going to be going for an Earthquake. And if he wants to switch into Charizard, that's fine. Toxic, no, I'm not switching, Chief. I'm a Poison type. And so Gengar going down, I would have loved to see that Mega, but I really think he thought I was going to be switching there, and I'm just not. I really think he thought I was going to be switching to Aerodactyl or something. Pinsir is limiting your options. Isn't it the same with Beedrill? Oh, yes. But one of these Pokemon gives you a lot more bang for your buck. See, like, Pinsir's, like, usable, right? But it costs you your Mega Slot. And in doing so, you don't get a Pokemon that can, like, carry the game. Versus with Beedrill, you get, like, a lot more bang for your Mega Buck here. And the difference between, like, Pinsir and Beedrill is Beedrill outspeeds Mega Mewtwo. So, like, Mewtwo's and 130 base Pokemon, speed-wise, aren't a problem. Like, Jolteon, not a problem. Regular base form Aerodactyls, regular base form Alakazams, not a problem. Regular Mewtwo, Mewtwo Y, Mewtwo X, not a problem if you're using Beedrill. Those are all Pokemon that are huge problems for Mega Pinsir, and that's one of the reasons why, like, Mega Pinsir loses the Aerodactyl. Sorry, Mega Pinsir loses the Aerodactyl, but he also loses, like, Mega Gengar. Like, if this team, like, had Mega Pinsir, it'd be garbage. I have a Mega Pinsir. I could substitute the Beedrill out for it and show you guys if you wanted to see it. We are going to be just going for a taunt here. I just want to stop rocks. Our team has 3 rocks weaknesses, and that is deliberately intentional. Like, that is intentional. I'm leading with these rocks, or these 3 Pokemon that have rocks weaknesses in my team, to bait the rock setters so I can effectively outplay them, because if you're going to be setting rocks, you have weaknesses, my friends, to my Pokemon that punish that. So we're just going to taunt, we're going to stop rocks, and if he wants to go for a read and go for like an Ice Punch, or like an Earthquake or something, that's fine. It also stops something like a Swords Dance. I don't really care. Like, he's going to go for an Ice Shard or something here, and that's totally fine. All we actually need to keep Nidoking alive for is to be able to come in on, like, the Meltan, or come in on the Eevee, or, like, maybe, like, set up rocks later in the game. Or we can even save Nidoking for, like, a free switch later. But watch how we do this here. We'll be switching in our boy Slowbro. Alolan Sandslash, I actually have a team plan for it relatively soon. But yeah, Pinsir is very limiting. LD3D, how's it going, friend? I'm sorry I missed your comment. So we're going to switch it on here. Is it Ice Shard? Ice Punch. Going for a second Ice Punch here. Now, he's probably thinking, like, yo, this is fine. Like, whatever, my whatever thing's going to go away next turn. Maybe he's going to just go for, like, an Earthquake. Or maybe he'll switch to Charizard. Those are both really solid options. What do we have here? Look at this. Oh, look at that. I'm going to go for it, chat. I'm going to go for it. What do you got, Chief? He's withdrawing. I don't even care. Show him what you're working with. Meltan's usable. Just because it gets, like, Thunder Wave. It's not decent, but, like, it's whatever. I'd say Magaton's better, but that's big damage on partner Eevee. Now, let's see what he wants to do with this partner Eevee. I will probably just go for a Scald here. I could switch to Nidoking, but, like, I don't really need this Slowbro for anything. I really don't. All good. Thank you for the big host raid the other day. Made my night. Yo, I try my best, fam. I try my best to send the hosts and the raids to people whenever I can. And I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. I didn't know if you saw it, actually. I actually didn't know if you saw it. So, here we go. Big damage gain to burn, survey says. Never lucky. All right, so let's see. Is it better to Scald here, or is it better to go for a Fire Blast? I could actually go for a big rest here, too. Is it worth it to rest, though? It's not. It's not worth it. Just gonna go for another Scald. He might go for, like, a screen or something here. Like a fadeaway screen. Buzzy Buzz. I'm not switching. I'm not letting him set that up. As long as we're not paralyzed here, this is very good. No para, no para, no para. That's what I'm talking about. And like I was talking about board positioning, right? So the really good thing about like having a Slowbro here and living is now he has to send something out to finish off the Slowbro. And sure, it could be literally anything, but the fact that he has to have a Pokemon out means I'm going to be able to punish him. Like imagine if he KO'd me, right? Imagine if I got paralyzed and he KO'd me next turn. I'd have to take my time and resources to send out something that could beat that Eevee, right? Instead of now his Alakazam is just caught out here. And sure, he's probably going to try and set up, but like, I gotta go for damage. And if I get any damage on this thing, it'll be within range for like an Aerodactyl to come in, maybe. He's just going for a big side beam, and that's totally fine. Note that he didn't Mega, which is the correct choice here. Let me actually think about this. I really wish he would have Mega'd at all. And the meta is high speed, I get you, yeah. Mega Pinsir is amazing against teams that have low speed tiering. It is. Because it can one-shot pretty much everything after an SD, because dominant most things outspeed it. That's the thing. So it's like, with Mega Pinsir, you'd have to have a really bulky, centered team that can like deal with like their Aerodactyl or like their Electrode or their Jolteon. If you can get rid of those things, Mega Pinsir is totally usable. Now, I'm actually going to send the Dragonite out here because he still does not have rocks up. He still has no rocks up, and watch how we're going to play this here. We're actually going for a Thunder Wave here, and this is actually a better play than Starmie because I don't want him to Mega Evolve and go for like a Shadow Ball, go for that big roll. Maybe he's like actually modest and that would KO. So we're going to go for a Thunder Wave here, and if he wants to take the time to switch to the Sand Slash, then I'll just switch away to something that can deal with it. He's just going to go for a Side Beam. If I paralyze this thing, is over. Is over, Chiefs. Like, that's cool. Is over then. We won. We take them. We take them. You got to respect you got to respect everyone, chat. You got to respect everyone out here. So, again, he still does have that Sand Slash, and I do not want Sand Slash to, like, pop off. So I'm actually just going to Earthquake here. Like, I don't care about Sand Slash at all. Like, sorry, I don't care about Alakazam because it's useless now. I don't even care if he KOs us, because actually that Side Beam won't KO and Earthquake's a 2-shot. Earthquake's a 1-shot. Is that a crit? Is that a crit? No, wow. So that's probably like, Pinsir get Quick Attack? I don't know if it gets Quick Attack, but I know it doesn't get Aerialate, so like it's not really usable. But I think it still might get Quick Attack. They transferred over like a lot of like egg moves and stuff like that to this game. Sand Slash. Yo, alright. Alright, I gotta go for it, chat. He's probably thinking like, guys, I can live an Earthquake. But can he live a Superpower? Is that a follow from Ungrateful Ed? I love the follow, man. Thank you so much. Superpower on D9. That's awesome. It's actually really good at dealing with partner EVs and Snorlax. And it can also do a little bit more damage against like Melmetal and Sand Slash. Let's actually see. We got the big superpower. You got Ice Shard. You're not packing the Ice Shard. Sheep, are you going to get KO'd? Oh my goodness. It's almost like I play the game. It's those slight meta tweaks that like, we live in a world where Dragonite now can check Sand Slash, whereas before, if I outraged the Alakazam, like, I would have been stuck there being able to set up Swords Dances. If I Earthquaked on the Sand Slash, it wouldn't have actually KO'd. You guys can run the calcs there. And he'd been able to set up Swords Dance and then Ice Shard my whole team down. But, teching in a Superpower, oh my gosh. It's super effective. And he's probably going Mega here, but we're just going to be fishing for Thunder Waves here. If he wants to go Mega and go for an Outrage, Mega and go for like a D-Pulse or something like that, that's totally fine. I have absolutely no problem. Mega Charizard, show me what you're working with here. It's Zard Y. Zard Y. Alright, good thing I didn't EQ, right? What's your opinion on one-hit KO moves? They're banned in most formats. They're fun to use sometimes on like joke teams and doubles, but they are effectively banned. So, Dragonite, yo. The big D. Putting on a clinic right now. An absolute clinic. We Thunder Wave 2 Pokemon. We fish for KOs. We got another follow from Gabe Abba. Thank you for the follow, friend. Gabe, my friend, what is your favorite Pokemon? I'm curious. We got the newest follower, Gabe Abba. What is your favorite Pokemon? But yeah, Dragonite, like, it's just slight. It's a perfect example of like slight meta tweaks that can really give a team like a whole new level of like play. And note that if you would have got, actually, I might just live. Obviously, he's going for Fire Blast, which is a really, really solid tech on Charizard. Big props to our opponent for realizing you need Fire Blast to KO a lot of things on Charizard. Why? I personally use it too. Over Flamethrower, it gives you a lot more KO security than you would normally have. But if he wasn't using Fire Blast, using Flamethrower, or if he got parried, that would have been Dragonite's like 3rd KO. All from just the addition of one move. People like I was talking about say that there's no originality in Let's Go. This cop's outside. They say there's no originality in Let's Go, But, like, you just gotta try a little bit harder, that's all. You want to send the Aerodactyl out here. You just gotta try a little bit harder. And you gotta start thinking for yourself. You know, a lot of people, like, if you wait till see, like, you guys that are watching this video, right? This video is gonna be going live probably, like, the second week of July, right? When it eventually goes on YouTube, right? So, if you're gonna be watching this video the second week of July, that means I would have already had Superpower Dragonite on the ladder, showing all these people Superpower Dragonite for like a whole week. And so if you wait to watch the videos and then start adapting it into your own like play, people have already caught on. So if you want to be a trendsetter, you got to start doing slight changes in your own games. And people that always say like, oh, well, I don't know how to adapt if you don't know what you don't know. And you're right, you don't know what you don't know, but you could just throw stuff on there. Just start throwing stuff on there. You know, you don't need like to wait for me to say something's bad. If you think it's good and you can give me proof, like for the person that was earlier asking about like crunch on Aerodactyl, like, yeah, it's usable, but like, prove me wrong. You see the meme like you say like a fact, it's like something, prove me wrong, you know? It's possible. Everything's possible in this game. If you really want to make a case for saying like Meltan is good, I used it recently as like a joke, but like, it gets usable moves. It stabs Flash Cannon, it gets Thunderbolt, which you wouldn't expect. It gets Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is like the best move in the game. There's arguments to be made for it. It's usable. Pain Train. All right, so we look at this guy's team. He has Gyarados, Electrode, Dragonite, Clefable, Dugtrio, Snorlax. So one thing right off the bat, what is his Mega, right? It's obviously going to be that big Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados has a weakness to Beedrill. And so all we got to do is create a board state situation in where, like, Gyarados can't just, like, pop off and dump truck us, right? So I think he actually is going to be leading he's either going to be leading Gyarados, Clefable, Dugtrio, or Electrode. I actually think it's going to be the Dugtrio because it has a much higher base speed with the potential to switch into Gyarados. And so what do we have that can check both a Dugtrio and a Gyarados and a Clefable? What do we have that can do all of those things with the protection from something like Electrode? And the answer is our Beedrill. Beedrill is a very, very safe lead here. It is a little bit weak to a Dragonite lead, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think I am going to try the Beedrill lead here. It's pretty good against Clefable. If he's not rocking Bold, we can get a KO with Poison Jab. And it might be a little bit risky. He might be able to get Rocks Up. And if he does get like a first turn Rocks Up, we can get Dump Truck to this game. This guy's a very solid team. Obviously, he knows exactly what he's doing. So this is probably a very competitive game. Someone's going to get swept, though. Might be a stupid question, but when I play, I'm outspeeding my enemies, but not quite getting the KO, and then they finish me off. What should I do to stop that? Great question. You need to use more Stealth Rocks, right? If you're leaving them at like 5, 10, 15%, you need to use Stealth Rocks. And you're saying like, I already have Stealth Rocks, they already took the first tick of Stealth Rocks. Well, then what you need to be doing in that situation is using Stealth Rocks and then include in that more tech that forces opponents to switch. Use more Leech Seed users. If you put Leech Seed on something, they're going to switch to get rid of the Leech Seed. In switching, do whatever tactics, like use U-turners, use Leech Seeders, use Dragon Tail, Roar users, things that make your opponent switch more, because if they ever take that second tick of rocks, then they're going to get KO'd by your sweepers. You really know your stuff? I'm impressed. It's literally almost like play the game. Now, like I said, this is not a guaranteed one-hit KO, and there's a high chance that he just switches. But I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And if he just lives, and sets those rocks, he's switching. I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to deny rocks here, Chiefs. And I don't care about Dugtrio. Like I will just straight up go for the drill run. Bulky enough to get rocks up and then punish. Yeah, Clefable's really, really good. But like my teams are actually usually pretty good at dealing with Clefable. It's Clefable Gyarados that's an issue, because my option to deal with Clefable are usually like I go like Nidos are really good at dealing with Clefable in my opinion. Like they're almost made for that. And like Aerodactyl can to an extent. I think I almost want to put Taunt on my Aerodactyl over Stealth Rock so I can deal better with Clefable. Clefable's really, really good, but like when you rely on the Clefable, you start to like, it starts to become a crutch, you know? Like, you may think that it becomes a strength, but if you rely on it too much, it does definitely become a crutch at the end of the day. Going for a drill run here. See if he eats it. Drill run, making the connections. This is super effective. I think we get the KO here. Yep, we take those. No rocks, Chief. No rocks. Dude, what gift? I mean, the gift of you being in my stream is all the gift that I need to succeed, friend. And so even if he gets rocks up now, like let's say he sends out like a Clefable and gets rocks up, I think I've effectively managed a board state to where like now he's really running out of checks for my Nidoking now. So that's actually really, really good for me. And if he ever goes Mega, like as long as I don't just lose this Beedrill, if he ever goes like Mega Gyarados, like we can just U-turn X's or the heck out of that Pokemon. You just gotta play smart. You just gotta play smart, cool, calm, and collected, right? And he totally had the correct play. Like, he's like, I know they're gonna be going for a poison attack, and that type of lead with the Clefable Doug Trio switches is made to stop Venusaur, which we're not using today. Oh my goodness, is that a big sub? Is that a sub? The big subs up? Guys, put some subs up for the Outcast YouTube. Yo, guys, raise them, use them if you got them. I love seeing it. Thanks so much for dropping that sub, my friend. In dropping that sub, my friend, you get access to all of these wonderful emotes here. And there's always more on the way. We have a very active Discord as well. You can do me a favor and check that out. And if you link your Discord with your Twitch, you can use all those awesome emotes on Discord, and that's awesome. So we're going to be coming with Dragonite here. Dragonite can set up agilities. Dragonite can go for an outrage. I think in this exact situation, I'm just going to U-turn, chip it, and go. I think I'm going to go to my Beedrill here. Not my Beedrill. I think I'm going to go to Aerodactyl. Yeah. Because I can eat most of the attacks it can actually throw out with. So just going to go for a U-turn. But thank you so much for that sub. It means a whole heck of a lot. Like, I really, really do appreciate the big subs. And because this is like my full-time job, we stream every single day. Like, I need every single sub I could possibly get. Let me think about this. He might be Earthquaking. He might also be Outraging. I think I'm actually going to take a risk here and go Nido. I'm going to take a risk here. I actually don't want to go into my Aerodactyl. What if he Thunder Waves, right? I would Thunder Wave the shit out of the Beedrill right there. So let's see it. Dragon Tail. That's fine. He doesn't have Rocks up. His team is made to abuse Stealth Rocks, guys. It's made to abuse Stealth Rocks. So Survey says it's not Beedrill, please. Really? Really? It's okay. All right. I just got to do it again. But I really do appreciate it, and welcome to the Plus Plus, welcome to the community. We have an awesome community here. Like, the Discord, like I said, is very, very full. This puts him within range for a couple of really cool things. That's a crit. That puts him within range for Rock Slide. Puts him within range for probably even a Poison Jab if it gets brought out again. I'm going to switch to Nidoking. I'm going to switch to Slowbro this time. Slowbro's not an amazing Pokemon here, but if he's detailing, this is one Pokemon I don't want to be brought out after a detail. And if he's outraging here, I'll let Slowbro soak all that damage. Earthquake, same thing. Like, it's absolutely fine, I think. Like, this is what you use Slowbro for, guys. Slowbro has a very, very bad matchup versus Mega Gyarados, too. Like, I don't want him setting up subs. And so I think I'm just going to go for Scalds, maybe Fish for Burns, then switch out when I see the Gyarados coming in. Is Gyarados coming in right now? This is a greedy play. He's risking the whole game here if it's Gyarados. Oh, it's Clefable? That's fine. I don't care about rocks at this point in the game. If I get a burn here, that's really, really good too. Show me that burn. That's fine. He's still within range. All right, so I think we're just going to send out the Beedrill. And he's going to use Stealth Rocks here. Actually, they're trying out a special Dragonair. I've already done that. I've actually already done that. If you go to the YouTube channel and type like Dragonair or like Monotype Masteries Dragon, I've actually used Dragonair a lot and made a few teams about it on YouTube already. Special Dragonair is very, very good. It's one of the most anti-meta leads in the game that I popularized back in February, so it's very, very good. Oh, Marite, how's it going? There's the rock, just like I said, and we're just going to go for Poison Jabs here. Remember, he's kind of running out of Pokemon. So when Gen 8 comes out, you got stuff planned for Patreon. 100%. We actually are reactivating, so the Patreon right now, like the Patreon, let me just link the Patreon in case anyone will look at it. I'm not saying anyone has to become a Patreon to do anything. Right now, we're in the process of revamping the Patreon. So if you haven't looked at the Patreon, it's currently changing. Like, people can suggest videos, we're uploading like QR codes, and we're building exclusive teams for the Patreon in there. We're gonna be bringing back like offering coaching on the Patreon and a bunch of other things, but the Patreon is pretty good. Patreon's pretty good. We're just gonna go for a P-Jab here. And he did get his rocks up, which means I can't switch as much as I would have liked, but also he can't switch it on this Poison Jab. So he's gonna be effective. Like, he got rocks up, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, I have 6 and he has 4. I stopped competitive playing after Oras, but now you've got me wanting to get back into it. Yo, that's awesome. I'm grateful, Ed. If you ever have any questions, my friend, let me know on YouTube, let me know in the Discord, let me know here on the stream, and I can do anything in my power to help. What's your favorite Pokemon? Let's start with that. What Pokemon do you like to use the most? Are we do a walkthrough for Gen 8 or just battles? I don't know yet. That's a good question. That is a good question. I really do not know. But we'll find out. I think I might actually just want to go for a Poison Jab here. Let me think about this. Will Poison Jab KO Dragonite at this point? I think I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. Yeah, I think he's going to be Dragon Tailing to really push for that rocks damage, and this can get a KO. So let's risk it. Survey says. Yeah, doesn't get it. Is he outraging, though? Roost? That's why I didn't go for a U-turn, because I don't want to go back up to full. You're going to have to Earthquake me, Chief. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to Earthquake me. You're going to have to do it. Eventually, I'm going to get a poison. You will lose this. You will lose. And Earthquake shouldn't even get a KO here. Outrage is the option here. Survey says. Earthquake shouldn't get a KO. It's neutral damage. Yep, we live in. We live in, Chiefs. I'm not one for battles. I'm more of an adventure RPG type. I actually do stream like those type of things. I stream RPGs on this channel. And so what I like to do is I like to do 2 streams a day. Whereas like I'll do battles and then I'll do like a night stream where I'll play like a Dragon Quest game or like Final Fantasy or some other shit. Hoping they announce the strategy I've released with the next press cycle. They probably will. Normal Scrafty. Yo, Scrafty? I actually have a ton of videos using Scrafty going all the way back to 2011 and 2013. Scrafty's one of my favorites as well. We actually talked a lot this past month about like Scrafty being used. And I actually have a team that's going to feature Scrafty that's coming up relatively soon. It's better to use Poison Jab here instead of anything else. Get that big P jab. I'm running Taunt Nidoking. Yep, we're using Taunt Nidoking. And so again, you maybe think like, that's so why are you firing your Beedrill? Well, if you look at his Dragonite, that's like the last Pokemon that's stopping our Dragonite from sweeping him out. He's Clefable's down, his Dragonite's down. All he has left is like Snorlax, Gyarados, Electrode. It's like Dragonite says, yes, please. I'm all about the look of my Pokemon rather than the ability. Scrafty's really good, though. Scrafty's really cool. As soon as someone comments a lot, that's his pretty bear responding to YouTube comments. I answer my comments in 2 like bulk places once a day. So like I'll answer my comments in the morning and then I'll do all my streams, I'll do all my editing, I'll do the second stream, do some more uploads, do some more editing, and then like at 8 or 9 p.m. I'll answer like the rest of the comments. Are you using Eevee Scrafty on your Palkia team? Maybe. Do you think I would learn more by checking moves, effectiveness, and calcs during games or trying to learn as I play? You're actually going to learn more as you play, but also the fact is like it's more about being able to soak the information. Actually just looking up calcs and looking up stuff like that won't help you. Like that's like getting book smart. You want to be at like, you want to just like right now, like that Dragonite, like look how much damage we did to the Dragonite with Poison Jab. If you internalize that every single time Jolly Beedrill is going to do that much Dragonite with Poison Jab, you only need to learn that shit once. It's like riding a bike. It's getting that real world experience. He's going to go for a drill run. He's probably not setting a screen. He's probably just going for a KO. It's totally fine. I think we're just going to send the Dragonite out here. I could send Nidoking out, but I don't know if he has foul play, right? I don't know if he has the big foul play. And I do, actually, I'll risk it. God help, thanks for the content. Thank you for stopping by, friend. But you just gotta like learn your speed. The one thing that you would want to learn that you can learn from like book smarts, like looking up stats, is learn all of your speed tierings. Learn every single Pokemon that is possibly commonly used that you can possibly know their speed tiering for. Speed is the most important stat. Thank you for the follow, Pier666. I love seeing it. Thank you for the follow, friend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Now, I really do think that Gyarados is switching in here to block Earthquake. Now, how do we beat Gyarados, guys? How do we beat the big G? I'm actually going to be Ice Punching here. And this, you maybe think that it's like a little bit of a weird play, but I'm going to be Ice Punching here. He's withdrawn. Show me Gyarados, Chief. Show me Gyarados, Chief. Is this Snorlax? It's Pain Train. That's Gyarados, right? And so you may be thinking like, why Ice Punch? It's not even that good. It's better than Earthquake. Where most of my speed stats from your vids, it's pretty good. And so at this point, are you going to go Mega to block the Ice Punch? Or what are you going to do, Chief? What are you going to do? What you going to do when I thunderbolt you with the Starmie? And I think I should actually keep this thing alive. I don't think he has foul play on that. I also don't want to get subbed on. Do we just taunt it and send Starmie out? It's a bit of a mix-up here. Note that he still has that Electrode. So, like, I have to save a Pokemon to beat the Electrode, guys. I have to. Dragonite can do it. But I think I want to save the Nidoking. I think I'm just going to switch to Slowbro and hope that he does not sub in my face. That's so greedy. Actually, I have to do it like this. I have to taunt him, I think. I have to. I can't let him sub. He's going Mega. He can outspeed, but, like, if I taunt the sub, he'll then KO me next turn, and I'll be able to send something out that can break it. I'm just going to Gyarados Crunch on Starmie. No, I'm just going to mess him up, yo. I can't have you subbing on me, Chief. Nope. Waterfall, totally fine. You say, yeah, so normally I would be, but this Starmie's packing Thunderbolt. And so you say, like, aren't you scared of Gyarados Crunch on Starmie? That's a great question. Like, normally, like, yeah, I'm gonna die if he crunches me, but, send the Starmie right here, right? There's only so many times that, like, he can make this weird switch he's gonna do between Electrode. He's gonna switch to Electrode right now. He's gonna switch to Electrode. He should switch to Electrode. He should really switch to the Electrode. Let's see how I really want to handle this. He should just switch to Electrode, right? Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with this. I know exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, so it's about managing your risk management. Like we were talking a little bit earlier about knowing exactly what you need to do to not lose. What I need to do to not lose right now is soften up this Gyarados so I can bring out literally anything else and finish it off. If he switches to Electrode, I'm going to switch. How you been? I've been great. He's going to Electrode here to block the Thunderbolt. And remember, oh, Snorlax. It's a little bit different, but I need to soften this thing up too. And I don't actually need Starmie for anything, guys. That's like one good thing to talk about. I don't need Starmie for shit. Like, I thought he was going to switch to Electrode and have me pinned. This is like, I get to keep Starmie? Like, we take those. Oh, we're actually going to come in here. And let's go. Let's do it. And remember, guys, we have our Dragonite. And he's probably thinking his Gyarados can fight our Dragonite when he totally can't. Should we do the outfit contest? No, we haven't even announced it yet, Chief. We haven't even announced it yet. And that's why we didn't want to go for Scald. We don't want to burn it. I do not want to burn you. But I have to do damage, so this could backfire. I'm going to have to superpower this thing. I might have to. Cool. I'm glad I didn't get the burn. Shows crunch. Alright. Give me a switch. It's a good game. It's definitely worth the switch. Alright, I wonder if he has Ice Punch on that thing. Aerodactyl is a pretty decent play right now. It forced him to have Ice Punch, and it shouldn't even get a KO, and we can flinch with Rock Slide. The thing about it is, I need to save my Dragonite to be able to deal with both the Electrode and the Gyarados. It's a very close game still. Still a very, very close game, guys. I don't want to set rocks, but I'm just going to go for Rock Slide. If we get a flinch here, this is very, very good. We've seen Facade and Crunch. Now, he probably has the Ice Punch, and we can assume that he also has Body Slam, but he might have something else like weird, like Earthquake as well. But I need a capture card too if the price stacks up. I mean, capture cards are pretty cheap, but like it depends on if you want to stream. You know, you don't need a capture card just to play the game. He might be switching to Electrode here, and if he switches to Electrode and takes any damage on that thing, that's actually gonna be pretty good for me. I'll take a switch to Electrode. Like, show me what you're working with, Chief. But what if I went for Earthquake here? You know, it's a bit of a tussle. And if he switches to Gyarados, like, we can win. This is still, like I said, very, very close game. And like I said at the very start, we can expect this guy to be playing absolutely perfectly, which he's played pretty good so far. He's played about as well as you can so far. But he's definitely had the advantage team-wise the whole time. He's just gonna eat it. Oh, I missed the Rock Slide. I missed the Rock Slide. Gee, not like this. Not like this. Not like Rock Slide misses. So this time we're actually gonna Earthquake because I think he might switch in. He might switch in the Electrode. I think that turn he was scouting. Damn. Never lucky. This is actually a little bit weaker too. Yeah, Rock Slide would have given me a 2-shot, but like I don't really care. Superpower. Ooh, that might KO. Oh, Sashes up, yo. Yo, Sashes up. What? What? Alright, Earthquake should be a KO after defense drop. Wow. Guys, put some Sashes up. I know you guys got those emotes. I know you got them. Please, please go away. And he's going to have to send the Electrode out here, which is amazing. Yes. I'll take him, yo. Superpower. Never heard of it. And also, like, there is the timer in the game. There is the timer involved. There is only 5 minutes left. I'm not timing this person. But I have 2, and he has 1. Literally, like... Sorry, I have 3, and he has 2. My bad. I could literally just, like, switch to Dragonite. I could take out the full timer, switch to Dragonite, and then switch from Dragonite to Starmie and then win the game. If I wanted to. That's not what we're about. We're not about that way. We're gonna play it straight up. Let's go for EQ. I want to see if he has foul play. He didn't show it. Alright, we should still be able to win though, I think. Time for the big Dragonite. I think his best play is actually to go for like either a Thunderbolt para and then hope that I get parried, or something like a Thunder Wave and hope that I get parried. I think that's his only real out. If he switches to Gyarados, like, I don't think that's it. Like, Gyarados can't really punish Dragonite that well. Because I have Superpower, that's why. So let's see if he switches to Gyarados. He's going for the Thunder Wave. He's risking it for the biscuits, guys. He's risking it for the biscuits. Will he get the full para? If he gets the full para, he can actually fight me. Nope. Oh, we take those. Dragonite will not be denied. 1-hit KO. I would have done the same thing in that situation, by the way. That was the correct play. But, you know, he had to risk it. He had to risk for the biscuit. And so, it is Gyarados versus Dragonite. He probably thinks, like, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. Like, Outrage won't KO me. This is what I'm talking about. When you tweak your team to deal with the meta, it's obvious. Looking at our team, we got Aerodactyl, Nidoking, Starmie, Slowbro. We have a big weakness to a Pokemon called Mega Gyarados. We We got tech that's superpower. Sub. Oh man, that's bad. That's very not good. As long as I take the sub out, like, we're gonna be good. 50. I'm learning so much. Understand so little. Superpower. I'm gonna continue to superpower, by the way. Thunderbolt should be able to KO here, I think. But yo, 100 big poggers and LD 3D coming in hot with those bits. 150 big ones. Appreciate it, friendos. Yeah, we just gotta keep doing this, guys. He's fishing for a para. Oh, he's gonna go for a crunch. He's risking it all right now. Oh, I died. Is that a crit? All right, guys. Can Starmie KO Gyarados? Can Starmie KO? By the way, like I said, I could have just timed this guy. I could have just timed. Could have broke the wrist, walk away. I still think Starmie can KO here because we're modest. If we were timid Starmie, I wouldn't even be running Thunderbolt. But I got to think about it like this. So Mega Gyarados is still weak to electric attacks, right? He's still weak to electric attacks. But like Thunderbolt would one-shot a Gyarados probably, right? And that's 4 times super effective. This is 2 times super effective. So it's half as effective as a regular Thunderbolt is against the Gyarados. I think we can KO. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Thunder would 100% do it. I got to risk it for the biscuit, guys. Thunderbolt! Place your bets. RNG's up. Let's go. Let's go, Chiefs. Now, I tried my best, guys. I tried my best. You can't even be mad at me. I tried my best. Sub on his Gyarados. Remember, by the way, we actually played around his sub earlier with our Nidoking. So we had every right to assume that he did not have sub because we played around it earlier. That was a good game. I couldn't do any more than I possibly did. It was a bad matchup. We respected all of his options, and we got him to the last Mon in the red. There's arguments to be made that like I could have went for Thunder without a fish, but I also think that like we could have just KO'd with a Thunderbolt. It was definitely possible.